kid called the Affluenza teen is back in custody.
18-year-old Ethan Couch was arrested in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico Monday, along with his mom for violating his probation in Texas. Couch made headlines back in 2013 when he was sentenced to just 10 years probation following a drunk driving crash that killed 4 people. His defense said the teen suffered from affluenza. His irresponsible behavior was blamed on his privileged upbringing. And Allie, I think so many people, whenever they heard the original headline that he had affluenza, that was a slap on the wrist, they were outraged. Now with this latest news of him trying to escape his consequences, I think is going to be very hard for people to understand.
Yeah, I know one of the headlines was being rich equals a get out of jail free card, just kind of making fun of the fact that that was what he was saying was at fault, affluenza. I just think when you look at this case overall, and when you look at the kid at 16, he was caught with a 0.24% blood alcohol level the day that this accident happened. He hit 4 pedestrians. One of his friends is now permanently paralyzed that was in the vehicle with him. And then you look at this trend. Now he's found with on a YouTube video at a party where he's not supposed to be, and he's clearly not learning from his mistakes.
And he's only 18 years old and still accused of underage drinking. Was this first punishment too lenient, Kylie?
Oh, yeah. There's no way that, I mean, I don't know how this went through a judge. I get the defense. I do understand, you know, blaming the parents. You have a 16-year-old facing extremely serious consequences, but I do think that the legal system really failed not only those victims, but potentially future victims as well. And then in this case, you know, Allie, the video that you mentioned, they're saying that's the reason that not only he fled, his mom fled with him. He hasn't learned a single thing.
Clearly, and neither his mom hasn't either. I mean, can we talk about one of the worst parents for 2015? First, not only is she accused of actually giving Vicodin to her son when he was just a small child. That's the reason why the parents divorced. Apparently, they both had pill problems. But now she spoiled him enough to where he can't take the consequences for his actions, and now is actually aiding and abetting him in his escape. Do you think that she needs to face charges?
Well, of course, absolutely. I mean, when you look at the classic nature versus nurture, obviously his mom is enabling him to do all of these things. And then he gets caught, she gets concerned because now this could lead to more problems for him. Now they're in Mexico trying to flee. He's got a different hair color. Of course she's helping him out, and she needs to go to jail.
This is so frustrating. You know what? You can blame the parents all you want. This is not a great kid. When he was 15 years old, I mean, he has a pretty good track record. He was found drinking in a parked truck. He was 15. Next to him was a 14-year-old girl who was naked and passed out. He faced no charges then. I think him and his mom need to face some very serious charges this time around.
Well, right now he is going back to juvenile court. However, he does face up to 10 years behind bars because of this probation violation. So we'll see what the judge decides as long as he doesn't use the defense that his previous conviction was too lenient and that's why he had to go to Mexico. I don't know. We'll see what happens.